Where do you start when trying to dissect a game like that? It was just a remarkable 90 minutes of football, a game where Arsenal will quite rightly feel they deserved far more than they got. But when you defend as badly as they did for the opening 15 minutes, then you are always going to leave yourselves with a mountain to climb. Arsenal were shambolic at the back early on. They looked a bag of nerves, which is surprising given how impressive they have been in recent weeks. Laurent Koscielny, usually such a calming influence, was all over the place, and it was his horrendous crossfield ball that led to United's opener. Then, just a few minutes later, Shkodran Mustafi decided to take far too many touches under pressure from Jesse Lingard, and the United man pounced. Jesse Lingard scores Manchester United's second image. Julian Finney Getty Images. To give the visitors credit, both goals were superbly executed and taken, but they were gift-trapped by Arsenal, and you can't afford to do that in a game of that magnitude and expect to get anything from it. Koscielny looked a shadow of his usual self all evening, possibly due to the fact he had played 3 games in 6 days with an Achilles problem that usually requires a fair bit of rest. Lacazette is the real deal. There were plenty of doubters when Arsenal shelled out so much money to bring in Alexandre Lacazette in the summer, but he is proving them all wrong. With each week that passes, the French striker looks better and better no matter who he comes up against. Against United he was superb and showed no sign of the groin injury that was meant to rule him out of the contest. He was strong with his back to goal, his link-up play was excellent, and he tirelessly ran the channels, dragging United's defence out of position. If there is one criticism of him, it's that he only ended up with 1 goal. He should have scored in the first half, and he had another good opportunity after the interval when he was denied by David De Gea. But other than that, he was exceptional, and the big positive for Arsenal is he will continue to get better and stronger as the season progresses. Pogba exposed Ramsey and Zucker's flaws when he had the ball at his feet on Saturday. Paul Pogba was exceptionally good for United. He was a powerhouse, driving forward from midfield, and neither Aaron Ramsey or Granit Xhaka could cope. The challenge that earned Paul Pogba a red card. Image Lawrence Griffiths Getty Images. Arsenal's midfield pairing have been very good in recent weeks, but their flaws were exposed by Pogba at the Emirates. They didn't have the physical capabilities to cope with a former Juventus man. They were brushed aside far too easily on the counter, leaving Arsenal's defence at the mercy of United's attack. Ozil's desire can't be questioned. There was a lot of talk leading up to the game about Mesut Ozil and his state of mind, given all the transfer links with Manchester United. Arsene Wenger stated he had no concerns about his player, and Ozil proved his manager right with a fine display. He may not have been at his creative best, but he clearly delivered a performance full of heart, desire and commitment. He was chasing back, receiving possession from deep, and then driving forward towards the United defence. Whatever happens with Ozil from now on is up for debate, but he showed against United that he is still committed to the cause in North London. Sloppy Sanchez. While Mesut Ozil was in impressive form against Jose Mourinho's side, it was a whole other story in terms of Alexis Sanchez. The Chile international, who has shown some signs of getting back toward his best in recent weeks, was awful on Saturday night, gifting possession to the visitors time and time again. To his credit, he did play a big part in Lacazette's goal, but other than that clever ball into Ramsey, he was massively disappointing, just as he was at the Etihad in Arsenal's previous league defeat. These are the sort of games Arsenal need Sanchez to perform, the games where they need him to step up and deliver. But right now it's just not happening.